Hello and welcome to everyone. Been a while since we hooked. Here I am right now. Kind of recovered. Well, one could say I kind of recovered, but I'm feeling better. Was sleeping. I woke up. At least it's not the worst time for me when this event ends. I might get back to sleeping. Who knows at the end of the day? Me? I'd say not me. Who knows? Not me. Oh, it seems we're having a victory. Someone is making a big celebration. Yeah, someone is making a big celebration tonight. Seems someone is obviously doing. But yeah, we've seen big stoppages heading all over the place there. One second, fellas. I just woke up, so I'm still in the state of shock, but I'll do it. Alright. Judges were not too tolerant, obviously. Alright, anyways. Higgs or Papillion? Yeah, we've seen a stoppage here. Anyways, we've seen a stoppage here, and I'm having a feeling that this is gonna be nice. I really have a feeling this is gonna go nice, and yeah, looking nice all over the place. Once we've seen a stoppage, once I woke up, let's see what happens next. Alright. Alright. I think that should be better. Fine. Oh, we've seen a great stoppage. I just came in time for the stoppage. Joshua James Pagan won via TKO in round 7. Was unable to get up earlier. Had to get some sleep, had to hit the hay, but I'm doing nice. Right now I'm doing really, really nice. It's just me, myself, and I. Guess it's Ronald on with the victory. Hughes Jr. won this one. Yeah. Ronald on won. Yeah, Ronald on won. My mistake. But okay, I guess it's all part of the game, or you name it. Hicks versus Papillion. Oh yeah, showing some stats with powerful punches. That's how it actually goes, right? Yeah, some kind of a break. Enough of time for me to get into recovery mode. Just waiting. I've seen some high-level top-tier knockouts in general. Let me prep a coffee. I'll need one. I'll definitely need one. I'm prepping a coffee. Here. We're on the break, waiting for the next fight. Seems I'm awakened. But okay. Still water runs deep, don't forget. Hughes Jr. won in round 7. Guess it is what it is. No doggies tonight. Interesting. Really sounding interesting. Hughes Jr. came up. Alright, we got loss on third versus. No, it was. Yeah. Guess some bouts are in the books. I really guess some bouts are in the books soon. Guess breaking your records is always a challenge. But not for me, I think. We're on the break, which is kind of entertaining. I got Ortiz, Hooker. No, Virgil Ortiz versus Hooker. Virgil Ortiz sent him to the floor. Also, Ortiz destroyed Lawson with those body shots, and he's got those liver shots as well as you see. His liver shots almost always find its mark. His liver shots are almost always finding its mark. Those liver shots are pretty much of a decent weapon. And yo, Daggies, I'm encouraging you to get angry, please. Just get angry, don't just threaten, do it. Just do it already. The truth is that nobody gives a fuck. More Lacey coming up next. That's the next fight. Brandon Moore will be fighting Skylar Lacey. I know I've been a bit late on this, but he had to hit the hay, he had to get some sleep. And like at least feels are gonna be solid. Rock solid, I think. Brandon Moore is warming up in the locker room. Just going to take my coffee. Baby. Off we go, lads. Lad has awakened. Yeah, Lad has awakened. We're seeing some kind of a nice ring walk. Hmm. Kind of looking epic in the first place. Alright, at least we don't have breaks between the fights. We don't have big breaks. Skylar Lacey is inside the ring. And his opponent gonna be Brandon Moore. Yeah, his opponent gonna be Brandon Moore. And Brandon Moore walking towards the ring slowly. Slowly but safely. Just saying, arguably. Here is Skylar Lacey. Ready to enter the ring. Well, This one gonna be nice. Brandon Moore against Skylar Lacey now. I'm wondering which way could this fight go. This is the fight I was mostly looking forward to. Yeah, that was the one. Brandon Moore is fighting out of Lakeland, Florida. 16 wins, 1 losses. That's the one I was looking forward to the most. Looking like a tremendously epic fight. No doggies tonight. Pretty interesting. Yeah, I know what. This one about to be good. Heck yeah. I completely forgot to share this goddamn thing on Twitter. That's what I'm forgetting. Definitely. Yes, this one is definitely going to be a tremendous one. The fight I was most looking forward to, Brandon Moore against Skylar Lacey, is definitely the fight I was mostly looking forward to. But if you're asking me, I think everything looks more than clear here. Somebody goes to sleep here. The question is, who's gonna be that guy? Alright, Brandon Moore against Skylar Lacey. Fighters are testing each other. A lot of testing early on between the fighters. No, I didn't. No, didn't have time. You? I just woke up, believe it or not. I was working all day, and today, even on weekends, I've got a lot of work going on. Shields by majority decision. I think so too. I think Shields' decision makes a lot of sense. No, I didn't watch face-offs, tie bets. And you? Here, I think Brandon Moore should win by KO, but I'm confident somebody goes to sleep here. But the question is, who's that gonna be? More punches by Shields. Oh, big right. Big right again for Moore. I also thinks Shields is going to win, but probably more likely a majority decision win for Shields. That is something that makes more sense to me. But again, let's see. Let's go. How powerful could this be? Bring it on. I'm only confident somebody goes to sleep. Whoa, they are swinging heavily on each other. Good right to the body for more. Another good right. This is round 1 and they are already standing and banging. It's round 1 and they are banging like naturals. More punches to the body. Good big right. Another big right lands clean. Muller is just waiting for a perfect opportunity. Big left. Again big left. Alright, fighters in the clinch now. Yes, they're in the clinch right now. Doing a nice clinching time. These two lads. So far, I guess Moore is teeing him up on the feet. But we got 10 rounds. We should be cautious. Yes, we definitely should be cautious. Yeah, I'm only here. Only here for the last two, I guess. These two are swinging wildly. A lot of swinging being thrown. Let's go with the big left hand. How far could this go, anyways? Man, Brandon Moore is coming off so aggressively. Les is digging with his lead hand, but we don't see much of the action really. That's not something we see. Technical war. Technical war so far. Let's go, let's bring it on. Good right to the body. Good right to the body for more. Les is looking to crack him up with his big left hand. Moore is way more aggressive right now. These days, he's looking way more aggressive. He's trying to capitalize. Yeah, he's trying to capitalize on his opponent. Yeah, somebody shooting for takedowns. Now that's a bit funny. You see somebody shooting for a takedowns in a boxing fight. It really could be funny. Yes, it really could be funny. Big left hand again. And again, big left. Well, so far somebody is holding his opponent in the guillotine choke. At least in boxing you can do it. In MMA, try to do something like that and you're pretty much fucked up. Guess more is up on the scorecards. I really see this doing a nice way for more. Kind of surprised with how solid actually Moore is. But at least doggies are not coming to this chat so far. Let's go. We're really much heading into round three, and so far, looking this. Ooh, Lacey with big bombs. Lacey landing some really big bombs. More shots by Scalar, Lacey. Wow, more with big hook, but Lacey covers up. Heading into round three. So far, Lacey is looking to capitalize here, looking to Land a big right hand. Ah, great counter by Brandon Moore. We see a lot of clinching in this fight. Might be a bit surprised because I'm seeing tons of clinching, but don't forget this is boxing. This is boxing, anything is possible. Literally in this boxing, some fights are, some fights from what I've seen is dirty boxing fights. Some fights are boxing, some fights are dirty boxing. In this fight, you see more dirty boxing over normal Western boxing. Just get used to it. That's all part of the game, I think. It's really much a part of the game. Hey Mason, how are you doing? Yeah, I woke up to watch this. Bad sloppy fight so far. Yeah, pretty much technical. I know this fight is boring to watch, fellas. Gotta give credits to Moore for being more aggressive. Claressa is good. Yeah, I was expecting more fire between Moore and Lacey. So far, fight is like they're pretty much looking for one punch knockout. Both fighters looking for one punch knockout, and that's basically it in this fight. Protests still heating up, man. I'm worried. Knock the cameraman off. Yes, I've seen that. Yeah, I don't see it too often. The guy knocked cameraman off. Haven't seen in UFC that something like that cannot happen because you're on the top of the octagon. But that's funny. Yeah, Novi Sad. Also, there are protests in other cities, man. Good ride by Moore. Man, Moore is showing big heart, but Lassie ducking under. If you were watching that telenovela Heartbreak High, this kind of reminds me of the fight between Kovsky and Poulos. And definitely Brandon Moore is in the role of Kovsky, while Skylar Lacey in the role of Poulos. It was so hot today. Ah, yeah, now it's colder. This is the classic Ratchet Black Woman cat fight. You have to agree with you, Giga Chad. Yeah, Lacey and Moore, they are only looking for one punch knockout. That is what they are looking forward to right now. But even the guy knocked the cameraman off. That's funny. No, like the only reason why I prefer boxing over MMA, I am generally MMA guy as well as you know. But the only reason where can I say that I prefer boxing more than MMA is the fact that you can knock the cameraman off. You've seen what happened. One and only reason where I think this is so positive. They're gonna break their fake nails, scratching each other's eyes out. Gonna see. To be honest, I don't know what to tell you about that, man. This is a nice comparison. I see Claressa Shields grinding her way to a decision win. What do you say? How do you see it going? Got any ideas or stoned? I just woke up 20 minutes ago. I was sleeping a bit, then I'm gonna get back to sleep when Claressa finishes. Let's go. We're here into round 4. So far, Moore is looking for a big right on the other side. Lacey keeps ducking under his punches. 11 p.m. 4:41 a.m. But I was sleeping 4 hours. I'm fine. Just seems like Shields beats all of them, so I'd say Shields would probably win. I think Shields' decision makes sense. What do you say? How much are odds for Shields' decision? Same stoned. That's great for you. So glad because of you. No, really, how much are odds for Shields' decision? I think fight has a big potential to go the distance. Guess Shields' decision isn't even a plus odd. Doesn't sound like a bad bet, not sure on odds. Yeah, you should check at pro boxing odds. I don't know how much it is. Let me check my bookie. How much are they giving for that? How much is my bookie giving for a Claressa Shields decision? Um, mm, 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 mm. You can't multiply your money, I guess. I'd say Shields decision. She might stop this girl because she's old and less experienced. That's true. Shield scale, let me see what is my bookie saying. That's how much my bookie gave. I don't know what your book is. Though I'm losing a local bookie called Meridian Bet, but I assume odds are kind of similar. But I kind of disagree with odds. Like Shield decision, minus 245. I don't know whether it makes sense. Over 8.5 is something that pretty much makes sense here for me. Right? I was expecting a stoppage in Moore versus Lacey, but Moore is constantly chasing him. You see? Moore is constantly 1-1, 2, 1-1, 2. Celtic cross is all over the place. Point abduction. Yeah, the ref is pretty angry of Skylar Lacey. Now he deducts a point. Alright, he'll have to attack now. Yeah, Mason Mayfield. Ooh. Look this level of aggression by Moore. Oof. Big left, right. Well, they are banging now. I think Moore is up. Again, guys, I'm telling you, I'm not expert for boxing rules, so I'm just a fan of boxing, but I'm not a big expert for boxing rules, so I'm not quite sure who wins, but I think Moore is up on the scorecards. Florida. Yes, it is, my lad. The sign inspiration is Shield because that's why he paints his nails and that's so gay. You think so? Yes, MMA is better than boxing. I told you, my favorite sport is MMA. From martial arts, then second one is bare knuckle boxing, and third is boxing. Yes. Just saying about sports to watch. And you? Likes to act like a wretched black woman. Hey, one question. Why people keep throwing at the Adesanya about dog fetish? No, just asking. I mean, I've seen videos, I've seen Guru's video, I've seen everything. Like, why people keep roasting him on that? Is this guy so damn weird? Oh, more with the jab. More hooks. People keep roasting him about that. More lazy. I'm not gonna say people roast him about that. People are literally killing him about that. Let's see. Well, Moore is up on the scorecards so far. Yeah, I think I was scoring well. Moore is up on the scorecards from what I've seen. He's landing more clean shots. I'm sorry because I didn't cover the whole card, guys, but I had to get some sleep. Also, it's Monday, so I don't work. I'll just hit the hay later and then continue with my predictions, as always. Yeah, Moore is up. And simple in this round 5, nothing changes. Good left for Moore. Another good left. Big right. Okay, Lacey finally fires back. Big right again for Lacey. Fellas trying to clinch up here. Another point abduction. Uh-oh. It seems Lacey's gonna get disqualified, man. It seems this judge keeps getting angry at Skylar Lacey. We got 2-point deductions already. Good right for more. I think if they abduct a point 3 times that it's a disqualification. Well, at least I think. Not sure though. But I think 3-point deductions are disqualification. Right, or Lacey's chasing him. Hey, I guess it is what it is. Lacey is already having 2-point deductions, so he has to be cautious. This ref keeps looking very angry, and it seems this ref doesn't like Lacey too much for some reason. Can't specify why, but he isn't looking too friendly towards him. Just question everything, fellas. Yeah, Shields is warming up. Also, Perkins is warming up too. Lacey really needs to be cautious. Or he's gonna get smoked, man. Good right again. More heavy fists been thrown on the end of Lacey. Moore isn't even thinking of slowing down. I mean, Moore could slow down now. 2-point deductions. Already 2-point deductions. I'm really thinking that Moore. I'm really thinking that Moore is the one who keeps the fight clean. Lacey advances forward. But Moore could slow down a bit. If I was him, I would have slowed down. Way earlier, I would have slowed down. Nothing like makes sense, really, here in this fight. Lacey needs a knockout to win, and can he get one? Well, that's gonna be fun to see. We really need to see whether he can get one or not. Finally, Duggies are losing, damn cheaters. Hell yeah! Well, Duggie wrestling isn't uncrackable. You've seen that Gagiasulo, for example, lost to Bruno Lopez. Also, you've seen Omar Nurmagomedov losing to Mradovishvili, and also Vinicius Oliveira defeated the Dagestani fighter, Said Nurmagomedov, which was a big surprise to me in the first place, especially considering who is Said Nurmagomedov. But yeah, they are. Listen, everybody is beatable. You just need to find a way, but everybody can be beaten. Said already lost to Barcelos and got out grappled. Hell yeah, yeah, you are right. but also second loss to a Brazilian fighter. I think Brazilians are catching up right now. Think this shoot boxing actually works well. Well, Merab lost the first two rounds, but then won three in a row. Listen, if it was a three-rounder, I would have favored Umar 100%. But I told you, like, I didn't have balls to bet on that fight. Merab was a heavy underdog, but I didn't have balls to put money on him for some reason. I was thinking about vanishing walking into the night, but I couldn't do that. Beat an actual top doggy. Well, I also think Said is a top doggy too. I also think Said is a top doggy. Ain't gonna lie, that is just my private opinion. Umar, Said, they are top doggies for me. Magomed Gadjiasulov is good fighter, but not that good. He is good, but not that good, if you know what I mean. Sure and Said never were heavily touted like Makachev and Kalaev or Umar were. I actually think Shara Bullet is very good, if you're asking me. I think Shara Bullet is very good. Okay, he's not a wrestler, which is okay. I understand the guy is not a wrestler, etc. But I think he's a good fighter. I don't consider him a loser. Rab's win was an actual defeat of Khabib's style. Exactly. Yeah, into round seven. Still the same. More is winning this dominantly. Shamil Gaziev, no one thought was great either, so it wasn't surprising when Rosen won. It was a surprise to me. Sharaput is good. He looks like Russian Terminator. Well, I was thinking, especially because it was 185, that Venom Page is gonna win that one easily. That Venom Page is gonna lose that fight via decision, but Page was just too dominant, especially at 185. It was totally crazy, man, to see Page being that dominant. Totally crazy to see Page being that much dominant, right? Big right being thrown again. Sucks to see Adesanya going downhill. It was time, sooner or later it had to happen, let's be honest. Well, Adesanya is aging. His age is a factor. No, his age is a factor. Can't ignore age when it comes to that. Moore keeps fighting smart right now. Moore obviously doesn't need a knockout. He lost to Romero, bro. His age ain't a factor. Ah, yeah, I forgot he lost to Romero. Yeah. You have open windows left and air is good. Yeah. I do. Strickland scored him 5-0-2. I think it was 4-1 Strickland though, but I agree. Clean victory for Strickland. Couldn't get cleaner than that. You're right, it couldn't get cleaner than that. MVP, yeah, MVP won 2 rounds fair and square. My opinion, that kind of proves how overrated he is. 5-0 wasn't. No, it wasn't close. Nobody's saying it was close. I only thought Adesanya won last round, but aside of that, it was a total domination on the end of Strickland. Venom Page, best striker. No, it was not a close fight. No, it was not. It was a total domination by Strickland. Another point deduction. This is third point deduction. Wait, 3 point deductions and the fight is still on. I don't get these rules, man. How many times can you deduct a point in boxing? More strikes for more. I was thinking 3 point deductions is the end. Yeah, but it seems... Whoa! Takedown attempt. Big takedown attempt by Skylar Lacey. I think he's gonna get disqualified for that. Look at this. I think he's gonna get disqualified for that. Yeah, guess more one. Tough velocity так шар. Yeah. I guess that's it. We got a victory for Brandon Moore. Lacey was unable to get up, but both fighters ending outside of the ring. It was totally crazy, man. Something totally crazy. I've never seen something like this. Guess the table was broken here. Did he peak his power? Wouldn't be surprised if he shot him down. Me neither. Alright, Moore won this one. Definitely got a victory for Moore. Can't wait for better Bivol. You never know whether he's gonna get robbed or not. You'll see. This match was actually one of the craziest shits I've ever seen. Really gotta say. Both fighters ended outside of the ring. It was so funny. Guess Lacey was knocked out here. Takedown attempt, huh? Yeah, it was a takedown attempt. Victory for Moore. Haha. What a crazy thing. Jack Matthews sounds pretty solid pick for me too. Have to agree with you. Doggies would have a meltdown. They have a meltdown every single day, especially their fan base. I'm telling you, the greatest problem with them is the fact that they have no balls, and that I'm guilty because their wives don't wanna give them blowjobs on time. That's the funniest thing. Remember, that is the funniest thing. I'm guilty because their wives don't suck their cocks properly. Doggies are having a meltdown all the time. Would you go fishing with the Austrian painter if you had a chance? Uh, hmm. I don't know, honestly. Never got that type of a question. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. But I'm just saying, in Daggy's mind, I'm guilty because their lives are miserable. I'm guilty because they don't have enough money. I'm guilty because their wives are not listening to their orders. Plus, I'm guilty because they can't travel anywhere. I'm also guilty because they live from social care and because they are beating the shit out of their wives. Plus, I'm guilty because they are heavy alcoholics. Yeah, how does that sound? I'm guilty for everything. Doggies are hypocrites. Yes, of course. I'm just telling you some examples like what they do. Listen, I can accept criticism from somebody like you, from a normal regular guy. Accepting a criticism shouldn't be much of a problem. But accepting the criticism from a guy who comes at his home, who comes drunk at his home and beats the shit out of his wife, and then saying to me that then saying to me about morale and teaching me a lesson. Well, that's hypocrisy. If you behave normally, then you can lecture people like if you're respectful, if you're normal, etc. But I cannot accept a criticism from people who behave like idiots and then blame me for their miserable lives. Because BGs aren't allowed in Islam, that's strictly forbidden. I know, I know. Of course, everyone makes mistake admitting it. It's a different manner. Absolutely, absolutely. Listen, I'm also a guy who makes mistake. I mean, come on. Everybody can make a mistake, but you know what is a sin according to me? If you're, for example, if you're intentionally making a mistake like they do, and then lecture other people about how they should live. For example, they go drink, beat the shit out of their wives, and then come to my chat and teach me how I should behave and what mistakes did I make. And I don't drink, I don't smoke. Okay, I have a sin. I smoke weed once per month. I accept. That's a sin, I know. Even in agnosticism, that's a sin. I'm agnostic. Even in agnosticism, smoking a weed is a sin, but I don't smoke weed every day. I smoke weed once per month, but it is a sin. Everybody is sinful, everybody is making a mistake, and it's normal. But am I lecturing people how they should live and or what they should do? No, you will never see me doing something like that. Everybody is making mistake. Yes, when Doug is joined boxing, I think the only good Doug in boxing was think Arslanbek Magomedov. That guy is out of Dagestan. He is actually a good boxer, but they are not actually quite of a good boxers. Mm, They have maybe few boxers, but not that good. Smoke weed every day better than alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. I can't drink. I actually don't like alcohol. I drink one beer and instantly go to sleep. Yesterday, for example, my accountant and I had a meeting, and he took a glass of whiskey, before sleeping. He likes to take. He likes to drink. I mean, he's not heavy drinker, but he likes to drink. And he offered me like, "Can you take a glass of whiskey?" I said, "Man, no way, no way. I can't stand whiskey." Rakia, too strong for me, man. I can only take rakia, when my throat is fucked up, when I'm sick, and I hold it. I can't swallow it. I can hold it in my mouth to help me with problems. That's what I can do. Only good not Caucasian boxer is better BF. There is Arslanbek Magomedov, but he's not that good too. I only smoke weed once per month, and that's it. No, I don't drink alcohol. People are saying to me that could be a problem. Well, I understand it could, but never been a fan of alcohol. Even when I was a young kid, I've never enjoyed alcohol. Also, I don't smoke cigars. I actually hate cigars. I can't stand the smell. Smell is literally killing me. While I know this might be strange, but that's just me. It's just me. Yeah, I had to buy this thing because of flies. They like to fly in here. Shields, Perkins. Gonna head our way. Also, doggies are known for lousy manipulations. They think if they can get angry of their wives that it's going to work with me. There is one fly here. Need to take it down. I think I hit bullseye. I did it, man. Bullseye. That's generally a problem with those people. If you don't smoke weed or if you don't drink, you are not a cool guy. I know how it goes. Especially if you don't drink alcohol in the first place. I come to Bulgaria, we should go to Gold. Yeah, golden beaches are great. Yeah. You ever dip tobacco? No, I hate tobacco. So I'll ever do, maybe have a beer or wine. One glass of wine is acceptable if I must, but not big fan, but if I must, I can take that. But my family, one or two glasses, that's not too much. Borscht vod is pretty good, looks solid to me, maybe here. Polish vodka looks so. Never tried Polish vodka. I actually never tried any vodka. I know what is vodka, but never tried it. Also, I can't stand whiskey. It's too strong for me, you know. That drink is like, people are saying, why don't you take whiskey? I can't, man. It's extremely strong. Very strong taste. Extremely strong taste. Danielle Perkins versus Claressa Shields. Whiskey is very expensive in Europe, too much. I don't drink it. I never bought a bottle of whiskey because I don't drink it. They're saying beer is cheap. Here, for example, beer is pretty cheap. Gin is worse than whiskey. Never tried it. The only thing I tried was gin tonic when I was a kiddo, and to be honest, I didn't like it at all. You know, a mixture of gin and tonic. Some kind of a drink, a mixture. I think joke time is doing really well. I think everybody knows now why there are no motorcycles or pilots in Dagestan. It has very valuable information, very good stuff to wake you up to reality. Maybe. Jimmy Crute might win. I think Jimmy Crute is on a downfall. I don't think so, but anything's possible. Critical Eye MMA. Now, what's the funniest thing? Everybody, I'm talking about those internet personalities. Majority are extremely critical, but when it comes to real life, they ain't too critical. But when we're talking about general things and gem pop, everybody knows everything. But I'm talking about those YouTube guys. Not only like talking, for example, about Rigo. The guy has never clenched a fist in his life. He doesn't know to fight. And he's like telling me that I'm a bitch, that he could beat me up. And I train every day. You know, that's like a lot of liberality and freedom is that's okay to me. While to one point it's okay to me, to other point I just don't get it because imagine me and Rigo fighting. I train every day. I train every day. I have a background in taekwondo, kickboxing, and I'm a good BJJ fighter on the ground. Imagine how far could he go? I don't give him. I don't think that fight goes past round one, but he would never accept to fight me. He just talks. But that's victim crime pussy strategy. Talk, 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 and never fulfill threats. I know he will never fulfill them, but none of them will. Also, Dagis, no. They feel more comfortable with their goats. People ask me if I would like to have my own ranch one day. Uh, yeah, it seems Danielle Perkins is a southpaw. As much as I know, she is right-handed, but it seems she's switching stances. Rigo never mentioned you publicly for a reason. He only attacks people he thinks he can bully. He's a punk. I know. He only commented once in my chat and he said, is streaming to 5 people a proper use of your time? Yeah. But that's the only thing he said. But he knows he can't beat the shit out of me. Imagine that fight. How much would it last? I think everything above 1 minute would have been too much of a success for Ego. If the fight goes to the ground, armbar is coming, rear naked choke, you name it. Any kind of a submission is coming. Literally any kind of a submission is coming. And if he stand and bang, I'm not too much of a boxer, but my kicks are brutal, and my knees, my elbows also, but my fists are still a problem. Still to this day, my fists are a problem. I'm trying to improve them, but no. I improved my boxing a lot, but it's still not good enough compared to my teammates. But compared to Rigo, it's elite level boxing. But compared to my teammates, my boxing sucks. Still sucks. It depends on who is your comparison. It depends on how you compare yourself. If you compare yourself, I mean, comparison matters in sport because you must see where you stand against good guys, bad guys. Remember, elbows are like knife cutter. I know, man. Elbows are epic. I trained Muay Thai. That's the same personality that will come after little kids. Well, that's the only thing Rigo is good at. Bullying little kids. But he couldn't bully me, he can only talk. I trained Hapkido back in days, very useful technique. Yeah, I know Hapkido is a great martial art. Never trained it though, but I know people who did. He explodes himself in his covered attacks why he's such a creep in general. I'm telling you, I would like to see Rigo uh, dominating me or whatever, but that is not going to happen. That is simply not going to happen. That guy has zero balls. Bad singer. Yeah, you're right, it's horrible singing. Pretty much of a horrible singing nowadays. But that's funny thing with Rigo. He knows that I train every day. No matter how crazy he is, he knows that I train every day and that he doesn't stand much of a chance. I heard capoeira is the deadliest technique. Never trained it. Can't confirm because I never trained it. Capoeira has some very good kicks and some very weird techniques, transitions, but I never trained it. You know what's the funniest thing? I don't even have a blue belt in BJJ because I didn't I didn't want to go to seminars and that's all. But I'm finishing people via Plata, which is a black belt technique, or as funny as it sounds. I know it's funny, but yesterday, for example, I finished my teammate with a clock choke in MMA sparring, and clock choke is really how to say really technique that happens once in 1,000 years. I guess you know what is a clock choke. And it's pretty funny. Like we were on the mats, I was hitting, then he covered up. He was covering up nicely, but he did this. In a turtle position, he did this. And he left enough space for me to attempt a clock choke. As soon as I transitioned to north south, he tried to defend Anaconda. And that's where he made a mistake, because I didn't go for Anaconda. I went for a clock choke and he instantly tapped. It was like he told me that he was expecting Anaconda and he tried to roll to the opposite side. But with clock, counter roll isn't going to work. Lots of doggies are in Germany. I see them in Munich. Munich? Didn't know that. Seriously though, it's my favorite creator right now, bro. Crit MMA. Thanks, man. Critical Eye MMA. Yes, yes, I will check it out. I might even subscribe to the guy. Critical Eye MMA. Okay, let me see. Critical Eye MMA. Critical Eye MMA. New name, Critical Eye. Looks like a decent channel. Gonna subscribe it. Critical Eye MMA. Yeah, let's take a look. Wow, Bruce loves the Austrian painter. Oh man. Oh man. This guy is pretty much extremistic as much as I see. Bryce Mitchell apologizes. Wow. This guy is actually having some crazy videos coming up here. No, he's really having some crazy videos. Bryce Mitchell. Wow, Bryce Mitchell really went too far with mentioning Austrian painter. He really went too far. You know, if I lived... Oh, this is Danielle Perkins entering the ring. You know, if I lived back in the time of the Austrian painter, I know I wouldn't have much of a choice. You know, in Nazism, that if they order something, you would have to obey. So I assume I wouldn't have much of a choice to accept or not accept an opportunity to go for a meeting. But if I live in today's era, of course, I would have denied something like that. But I don't know why Bryce Mitchell went that far. What happened to him? I really don't know, man. Why he gone wild like that? I understand that people are having problems, which is, I don't, you know, people keep having problems and it's pretty much normal. But again, going that far makes no sense, right? Just having a normal question. That doesn't make much of a sense, even to me. Even for me, in the first place, that's totally crazy. Well, just second to last video, and you will find it edifying. Yes, I will take a look. As soon as this fight finishes, I will go to sleep because I don't work tomorrow. I'll continue sleeping and then I'll put it in Discord. Yeah, please do it. Please do it. I'll take a look as soon as I finish. This stream. This looks like a very interesting topic to me. But Bryce Mitchell, I think he went too far with that, man. You don't play with things like that. Kinda reminds me of a Hood player with that. You know, only in Hood you say things like that, not like in real life. Actually, I'm gonna tell you one thing which is funny. Bryce Mitchell kind of reminds me of a Hood tag, but modern example of a Hood tag. Thanks, man. I will take a look as soon as I finish this stream, because I will get back to sleep, as well as you know, as soon as I finish. So before I go to sleep. That's actually a great thing to watch. I like to watch those things before I go to sleep. It actually relaxes me. It's like a light version of a hood tag. That's Bryce Mitchell, yes. A light version of a hood tag, yes. It's exactly what he is. Black people were raised in Southern culture by Bryce's ancestors, don't forget. Whatever, man, but he went too far with that. There are some borders you never cross, and he really went too far with that. And you know me, I'm not a hater of that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a hater of that. I just think there are borders you can't cross. If you're an athlete, then you don't talk much about religion if you're a real athlete. For example, Dagis, Brazilians, they constantly mention their religion. While to some point I understand that God is helping you or Allah or whoever, man, don't annoy other people with that. You have the example of Bryce Mitchell wearing a Holy Bible inside the octagon. Jafel Fila also did it. I've got nothing against it, but man, Yao Romero, for example, it's okay if you're a believer, man, but don't waste other people's lives with that. Imagine me like winning, for example, come to some big promotion and say thanks to agnosticism, I achieved everything. Thanks to agnosticism, I did that. Thanks to agnosticism, that. Thanks to agnosticism, that. People would start saying, "Is this guy fucking out of his fucking rocker?" Hmm. People would have thought that I'm off my rocker. Yes, believe it or not, there are sins in agnosticism. I know it sounds pretty crazy, but yes, there are sins in agnosticism. It would make you heal instantly, that's for sure. Would it? You sure it would? I'm kinda not too sure about that, but you never know. Guess anything is possible. You'll become a villain. I have to agree about that. Becoming a villain is acceptable. Heal means villain. Ah! Then if heal means villain, I know what you're trying to say. I know, I understand now what are you trying to say. It makes sense. Yes. A wild villain. And people would say we are not going to support this idiot, he's same like Doug is. And they would be right. I would be a hypocrite. It comes from pro wrestling. Really? Didn't know that. When I was young, we didn't have many opportunities to follow professional wrestling. I was growing in the culture where all those live stuff were heavy to watch. Like my country used to be under sanctions for a very long period of time when I was a kiddo, and I learned what is pro wrestling when I was like fourth grade, I think, or fifth grade. That's the first time when I've seen pro wrestling. And to be honest, it was funny to me. Everybody knew it's fake, but it was funny. Kurt Angle, Pro Wrestling heel, said he doesn't like black people in the ring. You can look it up. Yeah, you can send me on Discord that, please. Tell everyone, just send me on Discord when this stream finishes because I'm watching on my phone. So I'm watching right now on my phone, but as soon as the stream finishes, I will take a look. Why not? Of course, I'll take a look. You know me. At least I'm an okay guy. Sorry, cause I'm looking so tired, but I only slept 3 hours before this. Then I'm getting back to sleep for another 3 or 4 when this fight finishes. Don't get me wrong, like, being a difficult week behind me. Tomorrow, I don't know whether I will go to training session or not because of these protests. If I'm able to find an open road, I will go. But if I'm not able to, then I don't know what's gonna happen. Political situation in Serbia is pretty much getting complicated right now with these protests. Okay, Perkins is fighting Southpaw, Claressa Shields fighting Orthodox. This is a 10-round fight. Shields isn't moving much as well as you know. With the counter protest, Slava Vucic. Yeah. To be honest... Oh, Perkins with a big left. To be honest, I don't know what is going to happen with those protests. USA hates, they don't control him, he's a beast. We'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see what's gonna happen with those protests. I can't even try to predict because normally protests end within 2-3 months. Like, that's normal, They have energy early on, but then protests end up. And right now, these protests are lasting for 3+ months. And these are like citizen protests. There are no opposition. There are no these are not political protests. These are citizen protests. Claressa Shields is throwing big Celtic crosses, but she's missing all over the place. And honestly speaking, I don't know what to think about those protests. Because it lasts, and I don't know what's gonna happen next. Nobody can anticipate that. No, I could only lie that this or that is going to happen. I really don't know. I wish I could say, listen, it's going to happen, it's going to end, it's going to continue. But right now, I don't know much. I know nothing more than you, GigaChat, believe it or not. Round 1 is in the books. Close round. I like Perkins because she's a southpaw chick. I really like southpaw fellas. Yeah, about those protests, we're going to see. I wish I could tell you more, but it's not that I have tons of info though. You ask me, do I want protests to finish or not? Well, depends on what's gonna be after them. I really wanna see what's gonna happen after them. Isn't it pretty crazy, right? When Ukraine war goes bad, all these revolutions happen. Yeah, what's happening with Ukrainian war? I haven't been following it recently. Good right hand by Shield. She's looking for the finish. Again, good left. She digs with a lead hook, but Perkins kinda opening up, delivering some big left hands. Almost like US is forcing it. I don't know. I really don't know. Didn't follow Ukrainian war recently. Ukraine getting ass kicked by Russia. That war is lasting for like 3-4 years, man. It's painful. I was thinking that war was gonna last month or two, but now it's getting painful. I'm not sure whether this is going to be a revolution or not in Serbia. These are only citizen protests so far. Citizen protests so far, but nobody knows what's gonna happen. Big left hand for Shield. And another jab. Shield is trying to create some Celtic crosses. Shield doesn't have a knockout power, but she is extremely slick and quick. Her head movement is brutal. Her foot movement is amazing. That chica knows what she's doing. Shields keeps delivering punches to the stomach. No, many people believe it's gonna be revolution in Serbia, but I don't see it that way. I only see this as normal citizen protests. That's what they are looking forward to. And about the results, I can only say one big I got no idea. That's all I know at the moment. Alright, let's see fighters in the clinch. Round 2 ended pretty quickly. While there is a very solid chance that we ain't going to see a stoppage in this fight. At least they're trading bombs. At least this is not a boring fight. So insane to lad right before protests. Figo got shot 5 times. I know, man, everything's crazy. Big right hand by Claressa. Perkins is covering up nicely. These big right hands are landing. Another big right, Perkins firing back. It's like part of coordinated effort. I hope they stand strong in Serbia. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. Protests are lasting for 3+ months, which is not normal, I know. Majority of protests last 1 month, 2 months, and that's it. But in this case scenario, these protests are extremely long. So far, Claressa is delivering big shots. Another big shot by Claressa. Perkins is trying to stand and bang, but she's unable to. That could be kind of a problem. Whoa! What happened with Perkins? Did she just slept or? No, she's fine. Big right hand by Claressa. Another uppercut for Perkins. Ooh, Claressa keeps raining those right hands. Perkins is hitting shot after shot, having a really good chin, but man, this is painful to watch. The referee separates them. Uh-oh, big punches for Claressa. Yeah, Claressa is destroying her on the feet. Perkins is showing high-level heart etc, but Claressa just looking way stronger. She is just looking way stronger right now. So much power on the end of Claressa. Yeah, it's funny, all those things with Aggies, their lack of balls. It's actually pretty funny. They are going to do this, they are going to do that, and they never show up. But my anti-Daggy joke time is a good example of a funny humor. Think this humor is making people laugh. So far, Clarissa Shields is winning dominantly. Good left hand. Another good left. Big left pin thrown again. Another hook. More hooks been thrown for Clarissa Shields. 1-2 Clarissa. Another 1-2. More punches been thrown. Wow, Perkins kinda rocked her for a sec. Can you believe that Perkins kinda rocked her for a sec with a big left? Never seen Clarissa being rocked like that. John David Jackson, Glenn Gilbert, Don Saxby. Alright, let's go. Big left for Perkins. Round 5 heading our way. Another big left. Another left for Perkins. Big left pin thrown. Shields with 1-2. I wonder if we can see a big one, but decision incoming. Sooner or later, decision incoming. Big hook. Another big hook once. 1-2 by Claressa. Another big hook. Perkins with short right hooks, short right hands. Round 6 heading our way. Is referee issuing a warning or? Maybe it could be a slippery surface or whatever. Good 1-2 for Shields. One, two Perkins. Well, Perkins is having a big heart. I give her credits for that. She's really having a big heart. Shields going to finish her. Doesn't look to me like a potential finish here. Shield is raining punches all over the place, but Perkins is showing top tier chin. Let's see. Good left. Big waving overhand right. Yeah, typical American girl with an extremely big heart. But Perkins is also having excellent heart. You know, she's getting smashed all over the place, but she isn't showing signs of slowing down. Big right to the body. A big left again. Shields keeps chasing her. Guess it's pretty difficult to finish this chica. Perkins is having really solid chin, gotta say. Really, really solid chin by Perkins. Round 7 heading our way. Shields decision. Something that definitely makes sense here. If she KO, you send me Rakia. I can buy some Rakia here. It's not difficult to buy. I don't know whether I can send it overseas. I don't know whether they allow that bottle, but if they allow, why not? I can ask at the post office. Round 7 is here, and Shields won every single round so far. Perkins needs a miraculous knockout, which probably ain't happening. I think Shields' decision, that minus 245, is probably gonna hit here. Big left for Perkins. Yeah, I can send you that. Shouldn't be much of a problem to me. Big right again. And again, big left. Big waving overhand right been thrown. I like this aggression of Claressa Shields, but Perkins is still in the game. Well, she's fighting back. What a fight. Hey, Lolita, how are you doing? Round 7 is in the books. And so far, Claressa won every single round. 3 more rounds to go. I think it's more than over. Claressa already won. It's just a question whether it's going to be a decision win or a knockout win. Claressa is smashing her, literally destroying her. Great performance by Claressa Shields. I was expecting dominant performance from Claressa. This is happening, but so far I can't be too sure about the potential outcome later. I'm confident Claressa is going to win. Whether it's going to be a knockout or decision, not sure. But I think Claressa decision minus 245 is going to be a final outcome. Oh, that's a good fight. Thanks, Vlad. Yeah, thank you, man. 3 more rounds to go. 7 rounds are in the books. So far, Claressa was dominant, but Perkins' chin is off the rails. I've never seen a chick with such a good chin. I mean, in the world of boxing, in MMA, we've seen Joanna, we've seen Bailey, we've seen Chloe Holm, we've seen really many top-tier chins, but this chick, Perkins, is having amazing chin. Claressa smashing her all over with these big rights, but Perkins kinda reminds me on female Marvin Vettori. Shields is speeding up, might be surprise. Well, she's fighting female Marvin Vettori. This chick, Perkins, actually reminds me of Jasmine Jasudavicius. Jasmine Jasudavicius is unfinishable. And this is like a boxing version of Jasmine Jasudavicius. Perkins keeps marching forward. Look at those exchanges. Big right for Claressa. Another big left. wonder how far could this go. Round 8 in the books. I still believe that we are going to see a decision here. Pretty much more and more confident in a potential decision. Wish I could find it. Well, if you're having the SDN, or it works on the SDN, or I'm paying Arena Cloud, which is a local boxing, a local company that hosts boxing and MMA videos. Depends on where you live. Does Shield look heavy? Actually, no. She's looking slick. She's looking slick and quick. Perkins is looking heavy, but her chin is, brutal. Perkins' chin is literally out of this world. Shield is looking slick and quick, but I'm surprised what kind of heart Perkins is showing. She is getting better, but she keeps marching forward. That's that's something you don't see every day. Believe me, you don't see something like that every day. What weight was this fight? I read Shields came in over the weight. I think it was 175, not sure. Gonna check it out right now. Think it was 175. Let me see. Not sure which class. But Shields is looking pretty big, but this chick are looking bigger than her. It just says heavyweight. What's heavyweight in boxing anyway? Perkins boxing. Boxing really strong. It is just saying heavyweight. Heavyweight is above 180 pounds. 180 plus. I'm in USA. 8 Shields. Saw a picture of. Then the ASEAN. Saw a picture of Shields. I thought she looked better than other times. Round 9 in the books. One more round. Perkins gonna survive. Gotta give her credits for that. Her chin is rock solid, made of iron. That's amazing. They're hugging too much. They do, but they're also fighting really well. Perkins is looking for a knockout. Shields fighting back. Yeah, but I've noticed that Perkins is looking bigger than her. I've noticed that. Big lefts for Perkins. Shield is way faster. Got to tell you, she's pretty much faster than her opponent. But on the other side, no matter how fast she is, we're having a problem here, obviously. Maybe this is one and only round where Perkins is winning, but Shields already won 9 rounds. Perkins will not knock her out. I think Shields' decision is very much likely here. With only 30 seconds left, we ain't seeing a miracle here. No way. I got to say congrats to Perkins because of her rock-solid chin. Female Marvin Vettori, or like boxing version of Jasmine Judodeviches. That's her. Uncrackable, unfinishable, but slower. Whoa! It's a knockdown! Shields hits her with a big right, it's a knockdown. Perkins remains on her feet. She is fine. That's it. Shields won. We've seen one knockdown in the final stages of the fight, but Shields won. How much is purse? Do you know? I got no idea, Lolita. Got no idea. Anyways, as soon as they claim the winner, I'm going to sleep. So let's just see. But I'm confident Shields won, and I'm actually very confident that Shields won here. But let's just wait and see. Yeah, last 10 seconds knockdown. It was a knockdown, but it was not a knockout. Decision, yes. Shields was 1.01. Shields' decision was minus 245. Minus 245, still not the greatest odd, to be honest. That's how much my bookie gave for Shields' decision. She clocked her with a big right. So live 101. I haven't seen live odds. Judges are rendering their scorecards, but Shields won every single round. Thanks for covering this fight. Sweet dreams. Thanks a lot, Lolita. Shields, according to my mind, won every single round, and no, I don't. I don't use Telegram. I only have Discord. That's I can leave you a link. But 1 second, just to see the announcement. But I'm confident. I'm 100% confident that this is a victory for Claressa Shields. She won all 10 rounds. Pointless to take a look at it. I'm gonna leave a Discord link before I go to sleep, just to see how to share it. Discord. Yeah. Okay. There you go, this link. Discord GG. X chat. There you go, this Discord. You can join there if you want to. Let me see about the victory. But I'm confident, like everything is over here. It's like pretty much confident it's a clean decision. Clean decision for Claressa. Yes, it's victory for Claressa. Judges are rendering scorecards. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. Anyways, just to carry this, I'm going to sleep right now just to bring this back to place and I'm getting back to sleep. Alright, anyways, see ya. Do just MMA. I watch every sport from baseball to NFL. I only cover MMA. Boxing sometimes only when I have time, but I only do MMA. I do MMA like 99% of my time. Only boxing when I have time. See ya. Going to sleep. Catch ya.